The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Was good.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I can't really hear you, man. You got to turn your mic up.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good
because
return.
I'm an Eagles fan and I'm a football fan. I know
couple
football.
Of first downs,
so
establish what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Well, I've only played this game like 5 times since it came out. Today's my first time in months since I bought it. But that's usually my game plan anyways, just running the ball. Jalen Hurts isn't a great quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there.
I know football, man. I'm 48 years old. I know how to play football.
He was fortunate to get anything out
I
of that
know my
run.
best opportunity is running the ball on it. Your opportunity is to stop it. So we'll see if we can do that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run at Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
I don't know if I like this play. No, I don't.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive.
Am I giving you lessons today, or because mine won't cost? I didn't point the ball because I knew I could get 1 yard with the play that I selected.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Now, why did you go for it?
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that was dumb as hell.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Come on. I was got to be good for that all day.
And it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What?
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man.
I have to admit that that's a disappointing.
What can I do? I can't challenge it. That's dumb. The play was there all day. Like, come on, man. Waiting on you, buddy.
to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mahomes now to throw.
A quick slant to Hill.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, good job. Good
out
boy.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
Come
As he
on.
throws there, incomplete.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Nick Bolton in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
That's funny, young. That's funny, youngster. Good job, though.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Hardman on the return.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 5.
Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again, rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They run the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And now the Eagles going to... Signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Put the Heineken in the refrigerator and see what we're going to do. We're going to switch it up. Set punt it.
Another run here with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards.
I don't like it when I hold the ball up. Time of possession, because you keep holding the ball and don't do shit with it. Giving it up quick. That's your fault.
Towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Man, shut up. You see me throwing the ball on my last drive. When you turn the ball over on downs, I threw the ball every goddamn time. So shut up.
3 plays later, in the end zone.
Just shut up and take that. Just shut up and take it. But you can't stop it. So figure out how to stop it before you start talking to me, man. Okay? That's all you got to do.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he
don't worry about what the fuck I'm planning. You make a plan.
He'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott.
I know your team. I know my team. I know your head coach. He used to be my coach for 13 fucking years. So it's just game plan, buddy.
From deep in the end
zone. You got to do.
And only able to get this to the 19.
Stop doing dumb shit.
Should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Turn the ball over, going down the field all quick and shit.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break.
And don't get no goddamn, end up having to go for it on 4th down and don't get it.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
You're doing the same shit over and over, dude. That's not going to get you in there.
Last play, now 5 on the ground.
I promise you, you'll get 1st down and you're going to be sitting right there and him having to go for it.
Huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Same play other side. Oh, no,
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, yeah.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 40.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
What the fuck? That wasn't the right... Oh, I hit the... Come on, I did not hit that goddamn button.
And the Chiefs
is wide open.
Here up at the 44.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him.
You know what it was, man. You don't have to sing it.
It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw a bit late as he couldn't.
That's a 6 right there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game.
Enough time to score a touchdown right here. He's tripping.
Continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Like I told you.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
2nd and 16.
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
45 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what happened to your mic?
Set to go
Talking
now
a lot
with the
just a
kickoff.
minute ago.
These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Kicker
He
getting
stopped
your
right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle,
You know
ready
what
for their
they're
next
doing,
drive. They've got work to do, but they do still
Don't
have a
worry
bit of
about it.
time.
Get in there. Get in there.
They got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're going to have to throw it. Because your run
Mahomes
game
will
ain't
throw.
there. So if you throw it and don't get it,
Connecting
oh,
with Hill.
shit, everybody
And he's
fell.
got some
Really?
space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's
You're still going to fuck it up, though, because you're going to keep running and
Dynamic
stuff. I mean,
duo's
throwing
doing
instead of
damage in
running.
this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Edwards
Good
Alaire.
job running the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And
Yes,
this
sir.
one's going to go the wrong
I'm
way.
going to keep doing
Losing
that shit all
yardage
night,
back at the
man. I
42.
told you that.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
Thank
And
you.
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the
Thank
return
you.
across midfield. And
I
the
appreciate it.
46-yard line.
I
I say
appreciate
it
it.
often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created
I
equally.
appreciate
and
it.
that
I
is a
told you
big
you was
one
gonna
here
do
in
something
a tie
dumb like
ball game
throwing
in
the
the fourth
ball.
quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Chris Jones on the stop.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Good job. I had no timeout. All good.
Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this?
You gotta turn your mic up, man. I can't really hear you. You're gonna talk shit. You need to be able to talk it clearly.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, no, you didn't do that. But I won. So. That's dumb. I got the